you guys, welcome back to Making Something Out of Nothing with
Mama Ring.
Thank you. Today I don't have no bra on, but I'm gonna go put the bra on right now because they don't know. Okay, so today we're gonna be making something like a chile verde with my Spanish accent. And I've never really, what in the hizzle? I've never really made this. I've only watched Sadie make it. So this is just going to be my little version of it. I've been wanting to really cook because, you know, big mama need it. Okay, so right here I have 5 pounds. Actually, this is 6 pounds of chopped up pork, like stewed pork. And oh shit, I should have done it in batches. So I'm going to fry this hoe. I'm going to fry it till it's nice and crispy. Like me in the summertime on the beach. After somebody done oiled me up in some manteca and just ready to be drizzled in some salsa and dipped in the crema. You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and separate these into 2 portions because it's not going to fry. It's just going to steam. And that's not what we're looking for. We need fried carne. And I'm also probably going to cut these up because who the hell wants to chomp into this big old piece of carne. So let's get this going. So we're just going to fry this hoe up. I'm probably going to put a little bit of manteca in there. Just so it can be a little crispy. So if you have a little bit of manteca or if you have oil, whatever it is that you want to use. But I feel like the manteca just gives it so much flavor. Anywho, I'm not even going to put the bra on because really, what's the big deal? Okay, so I'm going to fry this up and I'm going to show you guys how I make the chile, which you guys have seen before, but this is going to be a little different. Thank you, baby. So, okay, anyways, maybe I should put a bra on because watch, these things just drop. Put my, what is this thing called? Apron on, then you won't be able to see them dogs hanging. So I went ahead and chopped up the carne into little bite-sized pieces because those big old hunks, baby, there was just too much for these little mouths that I got to feed. But all them real men who like the big old juicy steaks like myself, I'm gonna keep them big. While this meat is browning, extra crispy, we're gonna add our salt just so while it cooks, it penetrates. Can you say penetrate? Penetrate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Penetrate. So I may have crowded the pan a little bit. It's not really browning too much, but whatever. So I'm gonna take this meat out. If you notice, I have a hunk of foreskin right there. Because I wanted to render the fat out of it so I can use it to fry the next batch of carne. So we're just going to keep doing these in batches while this is frying. While I'm continuing to fry in batches, I'm going to start boiling the vegetables that we're going to have the meat slow cook in. And I already started my frijoles. Probably started them a little excuse me. While this last batch of puerco is frying, I like to add my garlic to, here I am greased up and all. I like to add I'm gonna add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge cloves of repellent. And while this is cooking, like towards the end, once it's already brown and only has a few more minutes, because for some reason I like the way garlic tastes better fried rather than boiled. And since we're gonna boil, oh, I am just bouncing all over the damn place. Since we're gonna boil the vegetables, I don't want to boil the garlics, so I'm gonna add it into this last batch here. I have this little handy garlic press. This is from the Pioneer, what's her name? Pioneer, I don't know what her name is, but I really like her. She's on the cooking show, and she has 2 different settings, one for slicing and one for like whatever, I don't even know what to call it. Okay, so we're just gonna slice the garlic right into the carne while it's cooking. 5 pieces of repellent might seem like a lot, and it is, but the flavor is so bomb. Just It might be as bomb as me in this apron here. It smells so good. Just for the hell of it, since I have a couple of potatoes hanging around, I'm gonna throw them holes in there too. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna I always stand, if you know Mama Reen, I stand like a flamingo. So I'm gonna use just some regular potatoes, russet potatoes. I quarter them, I think. I was never too good at math. And then I'm just gonna slice these holes on up and then put them in the carne as well, just as a little filler, as because hell, potatoes are yummy, and it just adds, you know, potatoes add like a, since they're starchy, it put these bad boys away. It adds a some creaminess texture to it. So I'm gonna do about 2 or 3. Here's 2 potatoes here, so I'm gonna add one while I'm getting this potato. You know, if I get down, I ain't coming back up. Just greased up. Lord, I am just so greasy. Okay, guys, so now that our 2 different, what did I say they are? Oh, my lighting. Now that I have my 2 sections, pots, 2 different, what the fuck ever. Okay, so I'm going to combine the meats together. Get all that dripness, goodness. Don't waste no drops because it takes a lot to get wet. So I'm going to leave this on the stove so the potatoes can continue cooking. I'm probably going to convert it. Huh? Yes, sir. Pinky up, huh? I don't want no problems, Maya. No problem.
Mommy, I'm going to do the other ones because these ones are too hard.
No, for the sauce, this is what I use, so this is what you're going to need. And also, if you only have tomatoes laying around the house, that's perfectly fine. I have some tomatillos, which are green tomatoes, so they look like this, and you just peel them off, and you do have to wash them. So I have about 1 pound of those. I also have some regular romaine tomatoes. If you have like regular tomatoes, that's fine. Also got me a little snack. So I also have some white onion. You can use red onion, you can use brown onion, you can use shallots if you want to be fancy. You're also going to need some cilantro, about 1 head. I have some serranos. The lime is for the cabbage. You know what cabbage I like. Excuse me. Excuse me. And so I also have, I think that's it. Oh, I have some regular jalapenos as well, depending on how spicy you like it. If you only have some of these things that I just listed, that's okay. It's still going to make a delicious sauce. It's still going to taste like your mama Reen made it. So don't worry if you don't have all the ingredients. Some will work. Half will work. If you only have tomato, onion, and jalapeno, perfect. Fine. You can leave the cilantro out. You can leave the serranos out. Just use your noodle, okay? Leave stuff out, add stuff in. It's gonna be fine. So let's get to I'm gonna wash the tomatillos and I'm gonna put them in a pot of water and I'm gonna boil all the vegetables and I'm gonna show you guys. It ain't what it used to be, but baby, it's still there. So now that I have all the tomatillos peeled, this is what they look like. They are very sticky. They're very sticky. So you need to make sure that you rinse them off very well. Get all that yucky, icky stickiness off. And it don't take but 3-4 minutes to get the stickiness off. So just go ahead and give them a little bath, a little whirlpool. And while those are rinsing, I'm going to add some of my regular tomatoes to the water that I am cleaning the vegetables in, and I'm gonna throw in a couple of the serranos. I'm gonna go with about 6 of them because I'm gonna also add some jalapenos. I don't want to go too hot because I have babies to feed, and I wish I had a side dude to feed, but hello. Actually, I wish I had a little sugar daddy. That's what actually a big old sugar daddy for a big old Reen. Hello. Okay, so anyways, I'm sorry, I get too worked up. But you know, I really do need. You guys. I need a sugar daddy. Is all I'm saying. Like a real legit one, not a fake one. Okay, so while all the vegetables are being cleaned off in this water bath, I'm going to take the tops off the chilies because we're not going to blend those. So just take them off, and you'll see how dirty this water is. And the ones that won't come off, just slice them holes off. All right, and I'm going to rinse this water. And then I'm going to put clean water to start boiling. So I have the fresh pot of water and our chilies, tomatoes in the pot. I have the heat kind of high so we can get this bitch going. Oh, I need to add some onion. So I'm going to cut up a half a white onion and put it in there as well. So these tomatoes and chiles have been boiling for about a good 20 minutes. And as you can see, the tomatillos are already falling apart. So they may have been in a little bit too long. So I'm going to transfer all these into a blender and we're going to get to blending, ho. I was mopping.
Listen, Motel 16 on them lights. Take a bitch on the day, fuck her that night. She got a boyfriend, like bye nigga, cool. I'm trying to be a side nigga. I'm handsome, I'm fly, I'm rich, I'm smooth, no lie, girl boo, try. This hair look good.
Okay, then we got a whole heap of cilantro. We're gonna use this whole thing. So we're just gonna stuff that on in there with them other things. And so the seasoning that I'm gonna use for this is just, I'll be back, is a little bit of garlic salt, not too much because remember we put the salt and pepper in the Carne. So let's go add a little bit of this. Oh, that was a whole lot. Then for our little secret ingredient is some ground cumin. You guys know I use this periodically. And just, baby, just a little dab will do ya. Okay, so fragrant. So just, no, it's not really coming out, so let's open this thing up. Not too much, because a little, like I said, goes a long way. Because this thing is hot and it will explode. I'm literally I'm really about to flip my motherfucking lid, just like this shit here. You guys know me. You know that little accident literally put me into a goddamn frenzy. I cannot deal with messes. My OC. Okay, I know what I need, but the sad thing is I'm not gonna get it. I cannot. Okay, look. Here is the salsa that exploded on me. Smells wonderful. Okay, so now we transfer the carne and papas into this bigger pot. So now we are going to make sure that our flame is on, which it is now. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour all that luscious goodness. And I like how the cilantro is not blended all the way. So take a little bit, stir that hoe into your pot. But what you're normally supposed to do, but I skipped the step, is fry your salsa in manteca. But you know what I'm saying? I got enough manteca here to last me a few days. You feel me? So we're gonna skip that step. So here we are. Now we just let this thing just do its thing. And yeah, so I say about an hour or so we're just gonna let this hoe just come together. And use all the salsa. You can keep some to the side, but I'm gonna use it all because this whole pot that just exploded on me, that whole blender, it really pissed me off. Like, ask my kids, the worst thing, what doesn't mommy like? What's the worst thing mommy likes? a mess, right? That thing just put me over the edge. So here is our carne con chile, about an hour into simmering. As you can tell from the juices released from the meat have combined with our chile, and it's made it a little watered down, which is why I told you not to put too much of the salsa water. But this, I'm going to give it about another half hour to an hour so we can get super pork tender. And then we are just going to enjoy this as much as a man enjoys me. I'm back. The food has been simmering for about 2 hours. Girl, I'm in my moo-moo, you guys. I had to finish it up for you. So, the food had been simmering for about 2.5 hours after I left you guys. Took me a little shower. Oiled that thing up. And, okay, so now, let me show you. Packed lunch. So here is the carne, and I made some rice. Those are beans with some cilantro chopped up. Onion. The meat is literally so tender. Look at it. The spoons cut. Oh, you can't see. Cutting right through it. The papas are yummy. The sauce is thick. It is so good. And you guys, think about what you can make with the carne, chile con carne. You can fry up some tortillas, mix it in with the carne and the chile, kind of like chilaquiles. Mix it that thing with the pan. Incorporate it together with the fried over easy egg on top. That would be bomb. You can shred up the carne, make tacos, sopes, burritos, taquitos. Look at me, bars. Yeah, so there's so many things that you can do with the chile con carne. I hope you guys try it. I hope you guys love it. It is time for Big Mama Reen to go night-night because I'm tired and it's the same thing all over again tomorrow, guys. Just another day, a different moo-moo.